everyone, welcome to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone. Gnarlo, good boy. When last we left off, we had just completed the second of the Gathering of the Free Races quest here in Estelden. So we need to talk to Halbarad and get started on Book 3, Chapter 6, Part 3. Part 1 of 3, A Call to Men. Of all those who have suffered in the North Downs, it is perhaps the people of Trestlebridge who have suffered the most. They have stood firm against all orc attacks, but their own numbers are dwindling. In fact, the mayor of the town, sackville-baggins, was recently slain, and his daughter Nellie now leads the people there. I would ask you to go to Trestlebridge and speak with Nellie. We will need her leadership at the council. I will give you a word of warning. Although her people had the most to gain from coming, Nellie will be the hardest to convince. The constant attacks will block all thoughts of anything but dealing with the immediate threat. So we need to go to Trestlebridge and talk to Nellie Baskins. So it's off to Trestlebridge. Head back out into the fine Middle-earth day. And we are going to hop up on our horse, head out over toward Trestlebridge, and we will meet up with you when we reach the town. And we've reached the end of the trestle span here. As you see, we were over here in Estelden. We have come all the way across the map, down here to Trestlebridge and the gorge, crossing over right before you get to Breland, as the guards fight off yet another Tarkrip invasion here. So we are going to cross on across the bridge and see if we can find Nellie Baskins somewhere inside Trestlebridge. I believe she is inside, just past where the guards are. They said what, her father was the mayor and had been killed, I believe. She should be right up here on the left. I think Captain Trotter's right outside of her house, if I remember correctly. Yep, Nellie Baskins' house. Okay. Let's go in and talk to Nellie and see just how badly she's going to take the idea that she might be needed in Estelden. I like your hairpiece there.
How can I be of service?
Let's see. A council of Estelden? Have you taken leave of your senses, hobbit? Are you unaware of the dangers facing this town, the constant attacks we must endure? These men in the east, if they truly cared about the threats facing Trestlebridge, they would help us here with these orcs. We would not have to suffer as we have. We lost all those dear to us. No, I shall not come to this council, nor anything else, and I shall not be convinced otherwise. Now, if you've no other business, leave me to see to the defense of this town. Okay, so now it's back across the North Downs to talk to Halbarad. That is one thing about the North Downs quest that I've heard many people talk about. You do a lot of traveling back and forth and back and forth. So we're going to go right up here. We're going to grab the stables, and we will meet you when we get back to Estelden. Fortunately, I think the ride is only 12 silver, so it doesn't cost that much.
How can I be of service?
Let's see, hopefully. Estelden? Yep, 12 silver. So we'll see you when we get back over to Halbarad. Okay, we are back in Estelden. Let's give Halbarad the good news that Nellie is about as excited about his idea as he thought she would be. Good, you've returned. It does not surprise me that Nellie refused the call to the council, but that does not matter now. Word has arrived here that a large contingent of orcs is moving on Trestlebridge. The people there are strong folk, but I fear they are no match for these orcs and the chieftain who leads them. We must go to their aid.
Might I take a moment of your time?
All right, Part 2. It's going to be the defense of Trestlebridge, I think. In the past, the orcs that have attacked have been of the Tarkrip tribe. The bloodlust of that tribe usually causes them to throw themselves heedlessly into the battle without forethought. The orcs that now move on Trestlebridge appear to be of the more powerful Ongbur's tribe. These warriors are stronger and more skilled. The townsfolk will not be able to stop them. I would send a party of my men to aid them, but all my kin are dealing with matters in the east. You and I may reach them in time, however. You have done much already, but I would ask you for your help in this battle. Gather what warriors you can and return to me, but make haste. Trestlebridge does not have much time. Okay, so we are definitely going to have to do this as an inspiration. Level 35 is a level above us, so even with inspiration, it might actually be a little bit of a challenge. Let's see how this goes. Yep, the defense of Trestlebridge.
We must not delay.
Are you prepared for the battle ahead? It will be a difficult one, and we will need all the warriors you can gather. Are you ready to leave now? Alright, let's see how this goes.
The little town of Trestlebridge is all that stands between the Orcs of Angmar and Breland to the south. Halbarad, Ranger of the North, gathers heroes to help defend Trestlebridge from the approaching onslaught.
Okay, you see we've got the flashing inspiration bonus around us, and we've been updated to 6,000 morale, so pretty good. Quickly, I must have a word with you. The Orcs are nearly upon the town. Come with me quickly. We must convince Miss Boskins of the threat that is nearly upon her. Follow me. Who? Where? What is going on? Miss Boskins, I'm Halbarad of Estelden. I come with a dire warning. We have come to lend you... Orcs of a kind unknown to you are about to attack your town. We've come to lend you what aid we can in the battle ahead. Ah, I see. So I refuse your call to the council, and now this new orc threat appears. I think we know how to deal with orcs without your help. Why don't you return to your home? We will deal with this orc threat. But Miss Boskins, Mayor Boskins, look, one of the guards approaches. Come, perhaps it is another attack. Come, we must follow. The battle is upon us. Mayor Boskins, orcs of a kind I've never seen before approach. Perhaps your words were true, Halbarad. Come now to the bridge. To the bridge! So let's go play some bridge. This is one thing I wish we could get rainstorms at night. It's the one thing I'm missing in this game that I wish it had. One thing I always enjoyed over in EverQuest whenever I used to play it. Okay, I'm not going to be able to... trying to use these orcs. They are unlike any I've fought before. They are the Ongbur's tribe, and more will be upon us soon. We lost the guards. Yep, there they are. Let's see if I can use some positional damage here. One thing someone was talking about, giving me hints about, and yes indeed, I do a lot more damage from the rear. So as they said, use the NPCs as tanks. Whoa! Gotta keep an eye on Miss Nellie there. How shall we stand against such creatures as these? Do not give up hope, we shall yet stand this day. You need to heal up, Nelly. Worried about her. I figure if we don't defend her, we may lose this instance. So I want to make sure I draw them off of her as best I can. Keep her from getting killed. Are there numbers without limit? I think the end is in sight, Miss Boskins. Alright, I need to remember about my riddles as well. In fact, let's go ahead and riddle that one. No, I'm not using my positional damage. Mostly because it's difficult to get around there behind them. This way, they actually seem to be a little bit more drawn to me. Come on, come on. Crap, we're almost losing Nelly. Come on, Nelly. Ah, we lost Nelly. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, I'm gonna survive, and Halberad will survive, but unfortunately this one's a little bit tough for us. As a burglar, I'm not quite able to do enough DPS to take them out right now, so we might have to level up another level or two, or perhaps get a little bit of assistance. So we will go with that. That was the defense of Trestlebridge. Unfortunately a fail. Next time we come back, we will probably see if we can't level up a little bit, maybe at least get up to level 35, perhaps even 36, and we'll see how that goes. Hello everyone, we are headed back to the bridge. I've decided to give Trestlebridge here a second go. As you see, I've changed my stance. I was watching the film while I was putting it together. Watching the film of the first battle we had. And believing that I could do better. And that perhaps we needed to make sure we defended Nelly a little better. One thing I've done, as you see, I've changed my stance so that I'm now using, instead of the quiet knife, which I usually use, I'm now in mischief. Mischief allows my riddles to regenerate about 30 seconds quicker, so instead of taking a minute, they take 30 seconds. And the other thing is, the one that I was using caused me to develop less threat, and one of the things I want to do is to get more threat so I can draw things off of her. That's why you'll see me moving targets, as it were, to try and keep them focused on me instead of on her. I don't mind if they go on for their halberad either, but I definitely don't want them spending all their time on her. I'm going to try and use my weakness and my tricks as well to slow them down. Alright, let's riddle another one as it comes over the top. There we go. Don't break him, Halberad. Damn you. Come on, get on me. Ignore the woman. Okay. She doesn't seem to be hurting too bad at the moment, so. Let's get another one. I want to make sure I use Addle as well. Come on, stay on me, stay on me. Okay, I've got you on me. Let's try and get this one on me too. that is one good reason to get around behind them. If I'm not using positional damage, at least I know they're on me when they turn away from her. So that's a good indicator. Oh, you. Okay, we're doing better. We seem to keeping them on me better. Hey, we got Orc Slayer. Nelly, I'm trying to save your life. You've got to quit running up there after them like that. Alright, what I'm gonna do... Trestlebridge! Huzzah! Trestlebridge is saved! Halbarad, all of Trestlebridge is indebted to you and your companions. I hope you can forgive any behavior towards you. Think nothing of it. It was my honor to aid you in this fight. I must leave you now, though, and return to Estelden. My companions, though, shall remain behind in event more trouble arises. I must have one final word with them, then leave. Alright, excellent. So yeah, it is quite possible to do, even at this level. You just gotta remember to use all your abilities, just like before. Throw in those addles, throw in those riddles, hit them with the tricks, do the find weakness, everything that a burglar does, and in addition, make sure that when you see them start piling up on her, get in there, draw attention onto yourself. Say, when I was using this one down here, the one that uses the minus 10% perceived threat, that wasn't helping me. Even with the damage, right here was the best one. The minus 30-second riddle cooldown, so I could riddle them even quicker than before. So let's see. We have done well this day. I am indebted to you as well as your aid, as I fear the battle would have turned against the free peoples had you not been here. I must leave now, and I hope it is not too much to ask of you to stay behind. I would ask that you ensure that Trestlebridge remains safe through the night, then return to me in Estelden. That was a great victory, my friend, a great victory indeed. Okay. I'll take you back to Nelly's house. Ooh.
Elrond has healed Frodo of his Morgul wound, and now the time has come to decide the fate of the One Ring. I can see no other path than that which leads to Mount Doom. Who then shall defend Eriador against the shadow of Angmar?
Alright, so we are here at Nelly's house. Let us talk to Nelly. I see you brought a chaperone. Well, Miss Lowbanks never needs a chaperone. You gotta remember, lady, once you go hobbit, you'll never go bobbit. Let's see. I must apologize to you, for I fear my behavior towards you was nearly unforgivable. I see now that the constant orc attacks were nothing compared to what Angmar could bring to bear on this small town. You and the Ranger Halbarad have risked your lives to save my people. I am in your debt. Alright, let's see. Saragame, that is a nice upgrade on the... my one-handed club. The Notchbounder's club is definitely the winner there. More DPS and all of that is a nice upgrade on the glove. So that is what we'll go with.
Might I take a moment of your time?
So we're starting Chapter 6, Part 3. The debt I owe you and the Rangers cannot be repaid easily, but I hope to make a start of it by answering Halbarad's call to the Council. Whatever strength the men of Trestlebridge can lend to Halbarad's endeavors shall be his to command. Please, go tell Halbarad that I will come to this Estelden as soon as I settle matters here. I am still responsible first to my people, but I will see that the free peoples of the North Downs must stand together if we are to remain free. Thank you, friend. So part 3 of 3, the free peoples of Trestlebridge. And once again, it is a travel quest, so of course it ranks yellow. And as soon as we get loaded up into the actual city proper, we are going to run over to the stables and take a ride back to Estelden after I make a quick trip by one of the vendors and empty out my loot bag here. So we will see you once we get back over to Estelden. Welcome back, and we are at Estelden. I'm just going to check my little icons down here. Apparently we did a couple of deeds while that was going on. I think maybe a Orcs hunter. Yes, Orc Slayer. Defeat Orcs in the North Downs. So we got 5 turbine points, and the hero of the North Downs for killing 90 Orcs. Easy to do whenever you get quests like that. As our heroes of the North Down, and we got deed bestowed. What's that? Orc Slayer Advanced. So for a level of justice, we need to kill, let's see, 180, and we have 3, so 177 more orcs. And of course our visit the turbine store message. So own up to Halberad's library, or his study, whatever it is that they're calling it here. I call it the Estelden Library. And let's go on in and see what he has to do. Now that we have got the good news that Miss Nellie will be coming to the meeting.
What do you need?
It is good to see you again. My thanks for your help in that battle. Without you and your companions, I would have surely fallen, as would Trestlebridge. It is also good to know that Nellie Baggins will come to the council. She is a fine and strong woman, and I will welcome her and her people's presence in the conflict ahead.
Stay
Very
a moment.
good. Increased reputation with the men of Estelden as well. Book 3, Chapter 7, The Council Assembled. While I await the arrival of those coming to the council, I must ask one final task of you. My chieftain, Aragorn, must be told what has transpired here. I would also seek his counsel, as the position I find myself in is an unusual one. Aragorn has always been the one to lead, to organize, and inspire. If only the matter he was seeing to was not of much greater importance, then he would be here. That cannot be helped, though. By now, Aragorn should have arrived at the refuge of Rivendell and the Trollshaws. It is a hard ride that awaits you, but word must be taken to Aragorn of these matters. Look for him in one of the guest rooms along the road that winds up the southern slope of the Vale of Imladris. Talk to Aragorn in Rivendell. So that is what we will do next time. Alright, so as you see, it is an easy enough quest to do. Well, not easy enough, but it is not impossible to do, even as a squishy little burglar of a level below the quest. I remember it being a not unsurmountable challenge back the first time I went through it, back whenever I was actually in a fellowship with Glenorin, my dwarf, and we had a group of 3 others of us, and we were able to take it down. I think it was my dwarf, who was a guardian, 2 hunters, and Zammy. I forget entirely what Zammy was. I think she was a... I think she played a champion. Do seem to believe that. I think to remember a lot of twirling blades and stuff. Either a champion or a majorette. Can't remember which one it was, but something that was a lot of steel spinning in the air, whatever it was. So, anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. That was the Defense of Trestlebridge. We will see you next time. I don't know if we're going to go talk to Aragorn on the next trip. I know that we need to go and see Miss Lowbanks. I don't think we've talked to her since we hit level 34. Possibly since we've hit level 33. So we'll go see what new skills that we have set up and continue on our journey. So hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, and we'll see ya next time. Bye bye.